Hi, today I'm going to be explaining why femcels do not exist and why anyone who actually believes in the existence of femcels is a moron who is completely delusional about how dating and access to intimacy is different for both genders. Femcels cannot exist due to the fact that it is significantly easier for a woman to look attractive than it is for a man to look attractive, due to the endless amount of beauty products sold in stores that are marketed towards females. They can use these products to simulate the appearance of attractiveness, regardless of how they look naturally, while a man who is considered unattractive would not be able to do the same. At least not without enduring shaming language for it. Foundation is used to camouflage any skin blemishes and acne, creating the illusion of clear skin, which is viewed as a desirable trait. Concealer helps to further cover any acne and skin blemishes, along with being used to cover up under-eye bags. Filters are commonly applied on women's photos of themselves on social media and dating sites. These filters soften out any blemishes, acne, and wrinkles, so besides the layer of heavy face makeup, the skin will look smoothened in pictures. Contour and highlighter can drastically change the appearance of the face, such as making the face look slimmer, making the forehead smaller, making the nose smaller, and creating the illusion of well-defined cheekbones. White eyeliner in the waterline can be used to make the eyes appear larger, and fake eyelashes are often worn as well. Products like lipstick can be used to simulate having plump or fuller lips. Eyebrow gels and pencils can be used to fill in eyebrows and make them more defined. They can also be waxed and plucked to one's liking, altering the shape and appearance. Hair dye is socially acceptable for women to use, along with hair extensions, hair products, hair styling tools, and hair care products. Skincare routines are also extremely popular for women. Corsets give the appearance of a slimmer waist, emphasizing and accentuating curves, which is attractive to men due to biology. Push-up bras and padded bras are a common choice of undergarments to look more attractive. High heels elongate the legs. Any woman who has a bit of money to spend and some time, regardless of natural attractiveness, can simulate being attractive with beauty products, while a man who is considered to be unattractive by society standards is essentially stuck with however he looks naturally. Technically, he could wear cosmetics or use other beauty products, but if he did so, it would not be socially accepted like a woman using beauty products and wearing cosmetics. Essentially, he would be shamed if he is naturally unattractive by society's standards, and shamed if he tried to temporarily improve his looks with artificial means. Just to clarify, I do not have an issue with beauty products or makeup. I have a skincare routine, use hair masks, dye my hair, and occasionally wear makeup, along with fake eyelashes. I think people should present themselves however they like, and often fashion, cosmetics, and hair is a form of self-expression. I'm just pointing out the fact that women have an advantage due to being socially accepted for women to engage in practices that make them look more attractive than they naturally are. While a man considered unattractive is essentially stuck, yet a woman who is considered unattractive with the right products can fake temporarily being a 6 out of 10 and go through life with that advantage. While being talented at using beauty products and applying makeup does take quite a bit of effort and years of practice, and is actually an impressive skill to have, ultimately it is still something that can be mastered, and there's an endless amount of makeup tutorials available online, so now it is even easier than ever to master the skill. Even if someone is not particularly good at applying makeup, it is a skill that can be improved over time with practice like any other skill, and if not particularly gifted in this skill, one can just get a makeup artist. Obviously not every day unless the individual is rich, but I mean for special occasions and for photos. Another reason for why femcels do not exist is because even if a woman is unattractive, she will still have a line of men who are willing to engage in intimate activities with her. It doesn't necessarily mean that they will be the men she wants, but ultimately it's not like she has absolutely no one who is interested in engaging in intimate activities with her. A man who is considered unattractive will not have a line of women who are willing to engage in intimate activities with him despite his looks, the only exception being is if he is wealthy and has status. Obviously, a woman being able to get intimacy does not automatically mean that any of the men would actually want to commit to her. However, it's not like she's unable to get intimacy or attention. Women have this bizarre obsession with trying to relate to men's problems, despite these problems being something that only men will be able to experience and understand. The myth of the femcel is a great example of this. It takes the subject of males who long for a romantic relationship, but are constantly rejected by women, likely due to not meeting society's beauty standards for a male, and having personality traits like social awkwardness and shyness and makes it about women. Essentially, women trying to make everything about themselves when men are trying to discuss their own problems. When women aren't mocking men's issues and dismissing them as unimportant, they are trying to make it about themselves and try to bring the subject back to them. Females will never be able to comprehend what it is like to experience loneliness as a male, because women get an unlimited amount of attention and support from both the female hive mind and from simps, while men do not get the same experience of unlimited support and attention. A woman simply existing gets attention and praise, meanwhile the only way a man will experience an ounce of that recognition and appreciation is through accomplishment and becoming successful. When I say a female will never be able to comprehend what it is like to experience loneliness as a male, I do not mean a woman can never feel lonely. For example, a woman with mental illness might isolate herself, causing her to feel lonely. However, as soon as she reaches out to those around her, she has people there for her. My point is that men do not experience the same kind of support when trying to reach out to those around them when dealing with loneliness. Most men are not even picky regarding a woman's looks. Meanwhile, women are extremely harsh about men's looks and have rigid standards for what they find physically attractive. Men's preferences tend to vary and be much more lax. What physical features and aesthetics they find attractive is much more broad than what women find attractive. Most women tend to prefer the same kind of man, which is why the majority of women all want the same 20% of men, meanwhile the other 80% of men are practically invisible to women. Women are also often harsher about a man having traits such as social awkwardness and shyness, while men are significantly more likely to overlook these traits in a woman, especially if she's somewhat attractive, at least in my experience as a mildly autistic female who is pre-wall in shape and dresses in a way that is considered attractive. Women find traits such as confidence and assertiveness attractive, often passing up many awesome guys who are more withdrawn and less socially outgoing simply for having these traits. Men generally are less concerned with how good a woman's social skills are, and instead are more likely to prioritize other characteristics, rather than how confident and outgoing she is. A woman being socially awkward and or shy isn't considered a big deal, and really will not matter to the majority of men. As always, please press the like button and subscribe if you enjoy this content and like hearing me analyze female nature. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is when you're watching this. See you guys again next time.